What it was, what it do, it's your boy King M back again with another one. Y'all know how we do it. I ain't gonna stop, man. Been a little minute. I apologize, but I know your boy was in the kitchen cooking up something real nice for y'all. So without further ado, I got a special guest, my man Lamont, aka New York. But I'm gonna have him introduce himself from now on. Come on, brother.
What up, y'all? What up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up, brother? How you been, man? I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
My man. Yo, I've been trying to get you on here for a minute, my baby.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So you know, it's rough out here in these streets, bro. Baltimore, like it's
Be more
crucial out here, man.
Yeah,
And I know, like New York, the swag is a little different up there. So
right.
would you say you've been coming along, good out here in Baltimore, or you feel like you want to go back up top?
That's a good question.
Before we even get started, I just want to ask that real quick.
That's a good question. It's like the same to me, yo, because they both city life, and I was growing up in projects and everything like that. So I can't really tell what city I like because it reminds me. Baltimore reminds me of New York. New York reminds me of Baltimore. So how I would take it, for my opinion, I would probably say Baltimore because I've been living in New York for almost 18 years of my life.
Okay.
And I did 30 years in Baltimore, Columbia, I just say Maryland.
Right.
I did 30 years in Maryland. So my experience in Maryland is more value to me than New York.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say I would stay in Baltimore and Maryland because I've been here longer than when I was in New York.
All right. Okay, so first question on the survey. You ready, baby?
Absolutely.
All right. Tell me about your childhood growing up. Who raised you and whatnot?
All right, my father died when I was 1 years old.
Oh man, sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, he died from he was I guess back in the days they used to call him a gangster. He died from robbing people and stuff. But get the story short, my childhood was it was pretty decent. My mom was a little bit abusive, but she used to buy me things after she beat me.
Yeah.
She used to buy me things to cover the marks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that beating, she said she used to brainwash me and say that I beat you for a reason to make a better man, to make discipline, make a man out of you.
Yeah.
And moving forward
Your
with that.
mother was doing this?
Yeah, my mother. My mother, yeah.
Was you a single child? Like, did you have siblings?
Yeah, I did have siblings. It's me, my brother, my sister.
So was all y'all getting the same treatment?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that was like your mom's kind of form of disciplining y'all.
Exactly, because she said it was for discipline. Exactly what you said, discipline. And just make a better person than what you is now. Just make a man out of you.
Right. Now I've been through a little bit of, cause that's traumatizing. I ain't gonna lie, that type of childhood that can cause trauma in a way. If you ain't careful with how you go about that route. So do you think your mom's, did she get was her parents like that to her? Or do you know, or do you think she just was like, I'm gonna do it like this because I think this is the best way to teach?
Absolutely. My grandmother was very, very abusive to my mother. She had marks. My mother had marks on her body. You know what I'm saying? The track marks when my grandma was to get the stick, and my grandma would beat my mother with a stick.
Sticks or switches?
Switches. Well, we call like go out
the branches of
the branches of the trees.
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, my mother was getting abusive.
Right.
My mother was very abused by my grandmother, and I guess as her being traumatized, she brought it back on us.
Right. So how's their relationship now?
Who, my grandmother, my mother?
Yeah, is they still alive?
They deceased at the, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Rest in peace.
Sorry, hear that again.
Yes.
Well, do you know if they was like, was your mom's cool with her? Like, when she got older, do you know if they had a cool relationship before they passed away? Is what I'm trying to ask you, or
Well, my
no?
my grandmother was on drugs. You know what I'm saying during the time of her pregnancy.
Okay,
So if they yeah, I could say they was cool. It's nothing. A daughter and mother, they'll always
can't
be
man.
exact. They'll always be cool, no
Right,
matter what. If you beat them, if you don't, that's their mother.
right, 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 right.
So they'll always be cool. But at the end of the day, my mom was traumatized by my grandmother.
Got you, got you, got you. I ain't gonna lie, man. Your story sound like mine's a little bit, bro. Like mine for real, bro.
Yeah.
My
Wow.
my mother, she had her way with disciplining us too, and we had our switches phase too, bro. And like my mother, not knowing until I did find out that she
Right.
got, beat by her mother, my grandmother,
Right.
and my
Right.
grandmother was vicious with it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's what my mother knew. You know what I'm saying? My mother still, like, I guess forgave her, because I remember when my grandmother died, my mother, you saying she was hurt about it, but even before she died, my mother would always call her and they would talk on the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I feel like my mother knew that my grandmother meant well. So,
Right.
you
Right.
know would you say that that's kind of like with your moms and grandmother?
Absolutely. During the process when my mother was growing up, I mean, she got she had a baby in a young age. She had me in a very young age.
Wow.
I was the first
Right,
as
right,
well,
right.
and and it was just dramatized to her. How the way that my grandmother was react to her, and and she, as her being a female, she would never thought that would happen to her. So it was like a new experience for her.
Right,
But
right, right.
it's what it is, what it is. But
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
you know,
Um, So tell me a little bit about your drug use. When did you start? Like, how was that?
okay. My first drug I ever used was it was beer. It was liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was beer. It was
Right,
That
right,
was my
right.
favorite. That was my first drug I ever used. My mother used to put it in my bottle so I could sleep.
For real?
Yeah, yeah,
I heard
yeah.
you talking about that in group the other day, man. I was thinking y'all was playing. You that serious,
I'm
bro?
dead ass. That's man, and that's how I become a junk. That's how I be. I was a drunk in a very young age. I used to drink with my mother in a very young age, starting about 7,
Wow.
6. You know what I'm saying? And I was an alcoholic around 6 years old.
Dang, bro, that's mean.
Yeah, and I started smoking weed when I was about 11.
11?
Yeah,
So you started drinking at 6,
yeah.
and I mean, my bad. You started. Would you
I
say you
was,
was a
I was,
full
I
blown
was,
alcoholic at
I
6?
was, I was a full blown. I swear to God, I was a full blown alcoholic around about 7, about
That's still
7.
crazy, bro.
Cause my excuse me to cut you off. My my aunt and my mother used to give me beer and Budweiser,
Yeah.
and I used to ask for it. Then when I started growing up, I used to ask my aunt, "Yo, auntie, buy me a beer," and she would go outside and buy me a Heineken.
Wow. Y'all hear this, people? That's just how
That's
some people's lifestyle is, man. That was normal to them.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Um,
That's the truth.
like, actually, I'm speechless a little bit about that. What about your siblings? Now, because you told me you got siblings,
Right.
some of these questions that I asked you, I'm probably gonna ask you about them, like this question, like, where was your siblings? Was they getting drunk too?
No. My mother and my daughter, my mother, I mean my brother, my sister, they was I,
Who the oldest? You?
yes, I'm the oldest.
Okay, okay.
I'm the oldest. There's me and my brother, then my sister.
Got you. I understand that. That's that oldest child syndrome.
When my stepfather came in my life and had my brother, my sister, it was she loved them, but she didn't do the things that she did to me, to them. Like give
So,
them beer at a young age.
right, right, right.
They did. My brother started using drugs or alcohol when he stopped running the streets.
When he started?
Yeah, when he started, she started running. My brother started running the streets at a very young age. That's number one. And wherever he did on the streets, that's what he did. But my mother never gave my brother drugs or anything like that. Only thing she did it for me. She did it to me.
Right, right. And I'm guessing she didn't really know better for real. That's why she did it with you, and with them she didn't do it. Now, because you're the oldest, which I can relate again on this part, right. You got a little brother. Your little brother jumped out the porch and started doing whatever he was doing. Do you think if you would have played that big brother role the right way, he would have went that way?
Absolutely. I mean, my brother had his own mind. You know, you can't tell my brother nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my brother he could do whatever he wanted to do. It's just like we can't tell Cardell nothing. Like, even we tell Cardell wash the dishes, he won't do it. If he wants to do it, he will do it. If he don't, he don't. Like, my brother had his own mind. It's like he had his own world. Like, we couldn't tell my brother, my sister nothing. We just let them just grow up in school and let them do them.
Wow, that's wild, man. Like, I feel, do you, how can I put it? Do you wish you would have had a better influence to your little brother life? Or you like, it is what it is?
Exactly. It's what it is, what it is. You know, I can't really say because, I mean, I love my brother to death. You know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, what it is. You know, I can't, it's so hard to explain something like that. I mean, because I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to change nobody's life.
Yeah, yeah. Not even necessarily change it. Like for example, like with me, I jumped out the porch early. And I'm saying, I said screw school, and I started hanging in the streets. Mind you, my little brother, he wanted to be just like me. Right. But once I jumped all the way out there in the streets, well, what happened was basically one day my little brother did something, and I was about to beat him up. You know, like rough him up, big brother style, make him cry a little bit, but not nothing too crazy. So my mother got in the middle of it, and when she got in the middle that day, she did something to our relationship. It was like she put a crank in it to where as though she made me feel like I couldn't discipline him big brother style no more. So I felt bad, and I kind of stopped playing that role to where as though now, like me and my little brother, we love each other, but like he is who he is, and like we don't have no real close relationship. Like I probably couldn't even, if I was to call him right now, he might not even answer the phone, and if he probably won't even call me back. He might call me back, but probably not. I don't know.
Right.
And like I said, I wish that I would have had more of an influence on his life. You feel me? That's just my story, but that's why I asked you. You're a big brother too, so I was wondering, how many years apart y'all?
How many years apart? Cardell is like what? Cardell 30. Well, I'd say about 5 years, 6 years apart.
Okay.
6 years
like
apart.
Me and my brother, me and 5 years apart. I'm 35. My little brother 30, and I got a baby brother who's 27. All right. Tell me what, if anything, was positive about your drug use. Tell me what, if anything, was positive about the drugs for you.
Like something positive about it?
Yeah.
Anything positive? I don't believe drugs is not a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a negative thing, number one, because if it was positive, everybody will use it. You know what I'm saying? Because drugs is bad. That's number one. So it can't be positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a negative thing. It's a it's a psychological brain substance that fuck with your brain and make you do things that you don't want to do. That's number one.
Right.
And there's no positive.
Talking about the cocaine, right?
Cocaine, weed, alcohol, drugs, period. You know what I'm saying?
If I go get a Tylenol from the store right now, I'm messing up. Fuck me up.
I'm not gonna say Tylenol. I'm talking about exotic drugs.
Exotic drugs, okay.
You know what I mean? Dope, fentanyl.
Not shit over the counter.
Not shit over the counter. I'm talking about street drugs. I'm not talking about FDIC drugs.
Okay, so you gotta be specific because
exactly.
these people don't know.
Right.
You gotta understand they learning, so
Exactly.
you gotta break it down for them. What's the difference between
Exotic
the
drugs
that we talking about and the drugs that the viewers are thinking about? Because some of them never got high, don't know nothing about no drugs, but they know about Tylenol and aspirin and Motrins because who didn't have a headache before, you know, and they had to get that.
Exactly. I call those positive drugs because they helping you in the long run. They making you healthy. They doing things like, say, example, you need a Tylenol for a headache, and get rid of the Tylenol. That's FDIC drugs. That's drugs that is in a pharmacy that you're eligible to get over the counter.
Right.
I'm talking about exotic drugs.
Right.
Now, exotic drugs is not a positive thing, you know what I'm saying? Because it'll fuck with your logical thinking. It would just fuck the whole main brain, the whole system up.
Exactly.
So whoever doing exotic drugs, please try to stay sober, you know, because exotic drugs is not good for human people.
I didn't know my mic was off. I hope everything was heard the way it was. But probably so because I'm right next to you. So exotic drugs. I like that analogy you use. Is that a term you made up, or is that a term that is that the correct term?
Yes, that's facts. Exotic drugs. That's a term. That's a technology analogy of saying drugs that have been sold on the street. That's called exotic
Right, that you
drugs.
just can't walk outside and just get from any old person. You gotta go look for it. Basically.
That's exotic drugs. That's all exotic drugs.
Okay, cool. See, we learning stuff over here, y'all. And like I say, man, we're doing this for educational purposes only. I'm saying we do not promote violence or using any type of drugs, especially street drugs. If you're not using it as prescribed, you shouldn't be taking it. And don't let anybody tell you anything different. Drugs are taking people's lives, it's destroying their futures, and it's messed up out here.
Very terrible.
I wouldn't wish that disease on my worst enemy, which is probably my friend, but yeah, my worst enemy. Yeah, bro. So, what are your worries about drug use / using drugs?
What is my worries?
Yeah.
My worries is overdosing of the street drugs that is out here. You know, I mean now.
How could you OD?
Because they say right now it's got fentanyl in the drugs. Yeah, and a little bit of fentanyl will kill a human being.
Right.
So I'm very staying on point on that.
And that's an opioid, fentanyl, right?
Opioids. And fentanyl is I don't know what's it's a they say it's a tranquilizer, elephant tranquilizer.
Yeah. It's definitely different ones. Called fentanyl is elephant tranquilizer.
Exactly. So, and they said that if you put fentanyl in your system, you can actually overdose and die.
Yeah, but dang, coke is an upper though.
Exactly.
So, isn't it another way that you could die from doing cocaine too much?
Yeah. At the end of the day.